Welcome back to the Hidden Earth, the channel where we uncover the darkest, strangest, and most mysterious places on our planet. Today's story takes us to a small, forbidden island in Italy, a place so terrifying that even locals refuse to go near it. They call it Poveglia Island, and some say it's the gateway to hell itself. What happened here? Why is this tiny island considered the most haunted place in the world? Let's find out. The beginning of darkness. Just a few miles from the romantic city of Venice lies an island, peaceful on the outside, but cursed deep within. In the 14th century, when the Black Death plague swept across Europe, Venetian authorities decided to isolate the infected, and so the sick were taken to this lonely island, Poveglia. But it wasn't just the dying who were sent. Even those showing the slightest signs of sickness were dragged away, screaming and begging for mercy. Once you arrived on Poveglia, you never returned. Thousands of people were burned in massive pits to stop the spread of disease. Locals say the island's soil is still mixed with the ashes of those victims. A beautiful island turned into a graveyard of agony. The Island of Death. For centuries, Poveglia became a symbol of death and despair. Whenever plague returned to Venice, the island reopened, a dumping ground for those society wanted to forget. It's said that over 160,000 people died on this island. Their bodies were burned, their cries lost to the sea. Fishermen who sailed too close often heard strange sounds, whispers, screams, and ghostly cries carried by the wind. Even today, locals avoid going near it. They say the air feels heavier there, as if the island itself is still breathing the pain of the dead. The Asylum of Madness. In the early 1900s, the island's dark history took a new, horrifying turn. A mental asylum was built on Poveglia. Patients began reporting terrifying visions, shadows moving in the hallways and voices whispering their names at night. But what made it worse was the doctor who ran the asylum. He was known for performing cruel and experimental treatments, especially lobotomies, without anesthesia or care. He believed the island's energy could heal insanity. Instead, it drove him insane. One night, filled with guilt or perhaps madness, he climbed the old bell tower and jumped. But witnesses say he didn't die instantly. He screamed, claiming something dragged him down. Some say his ghost still roams the bell tower, his cries echoing through the empty halls. The forbidden land. By 1960, the asylum was shut down. Since then, Poveglia Island has been completely off-limits to the public. The Italian government forbids anyone from visiting, not because of danger from structures, but because of what's believed to still linger there. Those few who manage to sneak in tell chilling stories. They describe an unnatural silence, a sense that someone is always watching. Doors slam on their own, footsteps echo in empty rooms, and electronic equipment often malfunctions mysteriously. One paranormal investigator said, "It's like the island itself rejects your presence." Voices from the past. Modern explorers who dared to visit captured eerie evidence, disembodied voices, cold spots, and even shadow figures on camera. One team recorded an EVP, a ghostly voice whispering, "Leave this place." What remains today? Today, Poveglia Island stands abandoned, its buildings collapsing, the bell tower still standing like a silent watcher. The Italian government tried auctioning it several times, but every deal failed mysteriously. Buyers withdrew, claiming they had strange dreams and uneasy feelings. Coincidence or curse? No one knows. But what's certain is that Poveglia's story isn't over. It waits, silent, forgotten, and haunted by the memories of those who suffered there. So, would you dare to spend a night on Poveglia Island? Tell us in the comments below. If you enjoyed this journey into the dark side of our world, make sure to like, share, and subscribe.